This is the 30th session of Industrial Economics. In this session I am going to discuss about internal sources of industrial finance. First of all, introduction. The various sources from which industrial units can raise the required funds could broadly be classified into two sources. They are external sources, internal sources. So in this session I am going to discuss only about the internal sources. So the meaning of internal source is, under the internal sources of finance, funds are generated by a firm from its own internal sources. The internal sources of financing could be owner's capital generated from his own resources. Retained equity earnings. This implies retaining the earning of the shareholders for internal reinvestment. Every rupee retained is a rupee withheld from distribution to existing shareholder. While doing so, management must do something to maintain the interest of shareholders. So this is the source of internal sources. So that the second one is depreciation provisions. Depreciation provisions represents the maintenance of a capital stock to replace the existing machinery when it becomes uneconomical to use. Depreciation provision is a major source of internally generated funds. Third one, deferred taxation. Due to the time lag between the earning of profit and payment of the appropriate taxation, the funds represented by the tax liability are available for use. Fourth one, personal funds saved or inherited. In order to win confidence of external finances, it is very necessary that they would be owner must have assets of his own to invest in the firm. Next one, reserves. Business units accumulated a part of its own profits in the form of reserves. Reserves are undistributed profit of the businessman. So we can summarize this session by saying it enables the students to thorough understanding of the sources of industrial finance in India, especially internal sources of finance.